Hi guys, would you believe it? I've just finished putting my elephant garlic in. I'll show you that in a minute or two. But first, I did say I was going to sort my dahlias out. What a lot of faffing about that was. Now I've got dahlias in buckets, and the way I leave my dahlias over winter in the bucket, I actually leave them in the soil in the buckets. I take the tops off them, I put horse manure on top of them, and then I cover them with plastic so nothing, no water can get onto them, and I just leave them overwintering in the bed. I've moved them into the bed what's got the turnips and the radishes, but I've tidied them all, put them shut. In fact, I'm going to show you me actually taking the tops off, top dressing them and doing everything else. So with that, let's show you what we've been doing. So today I'm taking the tops off these dahlias, and I'm going to move the pots from there to there. I'm going to be adding some of this horse manure, which is in these tubs here, onto the tops, and then we're going to come round here. Here's my wheelbarrow, what we're going to move, take it all away with, and we're going to use this cover here to cover them for the winter. I say I'm full of a cold today as well. I caught the chillies today in the bloody rain when I was cleaning the alliums out. Anyway, I'm going to set the camera up here now. I'm going to show you what I've got to do. I've got to take the cages off, and it's just a matter of there's some cable ties here. I just cut the cable ties. This will lift off, and then we'll cut them to about 2 inches, or just below the lip of the bucket here, and then we'll top dress them with horse manure, move them. So I'll show you doing 1 or 2 of them, and then the rest of them I'll show you when they're in place. But as you can see, they're completely destroyed, so they've all got to come out. And on this bed I can add a load of compost and what have you, and I'll show you the bed. But we'll tell you a bit more about the bed after we've done all this. So that's what we're doing. We're going to take these off here by cutting them here, and then we get them all tidied up. The only trouble is it's very windy today. Look at that there. Bark leaves are going everywhere, which I expected. Look at that sky, guys. More rain on the way. Load of apples there, and I've got to pick a load more apples because they've all fallen again in the night, so they'll be going to everybody on the allotments who wants some. But this is what we're going to be cracking on with, so let's have at it. I'll set my camera up. There's my camera and my gloves. Everything's in place to go, so all we need to do now is stop talking and get on with it. So we'll be right back. Get the camera set up. So let's have at it. And all I'm going to do is cut these here, these cable ties. That's what holds the mesh onto the bucket. Swing it round, do the other one, cut the ones which come through. Need to get my wheelbarrow over here, don't I? So these just lift off, and now then what we do, cut right back to the soil, about 1 inch off the soil, and we do put them on a slant as well, so if there's any water does get in there, it runs off the off these main stems here. Bulb coming out there, or tuber I should say. Now we've got it all trimmed back. We're going to add some horse manure onto the top of this, and then this one's all prepared and we're just going to move it into the other bed because we're going to be using this bed for growing stuff in, probably the onions. So let's get me my horse manure out these buckets. Right, to get another bit more of this. We'll move this, we'll cover it, and that's it. That's all I do with these buckets, and every year we get the same results. They come up and they flower, and we do need to put them in the ground eventually because the tubers are so big now, or we could split them and put them into smaller buckets. But that's the first of many, so we're going to crack on. And like I say, these here we'll just put to one side for next year. And all it is a bit of, it's just a frame to hold them upright. There we go, that's the frame what we use. You don't need them for the buckets, you can use them in your beds as well to keep your dahlias upright. Just a bit of fencing that we've shaped into to sit on the top like that. Yeah, this wind's a nightmare. But, like I say, just lift off like that, and then we just cut them right back to the ground, as you just see me do the first one. So I'm going to let you see me do this one, and then that's it. We'll come back when they've all been tidied up. Bit of horse manure over the top of the bucket. end of the greenhouse, so I'm just going to got some more. I'm just going to top these 2 planters up here, and these 2 just out of shot over there. I'm just going to put a bit on the top of them as well, and then I'm going to put the sheet over the top of them. So with that, let's crack on. Don't you just love the wind? There we go, we've got it all covered over, bricks all around it holding it down, and that's where it'll stay over the winter. We'll keep an eye on them, we'll lift them up around about April, start of April onwards, and see if anything's coming up. If it does, we'll take the tops off them, and then let the sunlight get to them, and they should be okay after that. But as you can see, we've moved them all now under this tarpaulin, and this water can't penetrate it, which is a good thing, because the last thing you want to do is get your dahlias wet, constantly keep getting wet, because it'll rot the tubers. So yeah, there we go, all done, all dusted. Walk on and I'll show you the back part of the plot. There the girls. Just put some grit in there for them. The bed here, this is almost ready for the garlic. We've put the blood fishing bone and everything in here. I've turned it over, dug it up, raked it, flattened it. I've done all sorts of things to it, so they'll be going in there very shortly. This bed, I've still got some radish and turnips in here. There's 2 different varieties. I do need to do a little bit of weeding, that's nothing. We've covered the dahlias over now. And that bed's ready for going, this one's ready for going. This one, well, we've got to take the spuds out. Once we've taken the spuds out, this bed will be ready for going. And you can see the actual potatoes are dry. You can see where the water's just pooled up here. It doesn't penetrate the membrane, so they're perfectly dry underneath there. We've got to put the leeks in there, the garlic in there as well. But yeah, this is the back part. We've took, as you just seen there, we've took the dahlias from here, and we've took the the lucifer from there. They're all underneath here, topped, covered over with horse manure, and this waterproof membrane on the top of it. The next thing, that's another thing we need to do, is sort around the pond, and we'll tidy that all up as well, and just take all this lot off here. Take the tops off them as well, because the spring bulbs will be coming up through them shortly. We just let everything die back. The lemon balm, we'll take the tops off the lemon balm. Everything could just look really nice for spring. But the front part of the plot is the part that we've really got to work on. It's terrible at the moment. I just thought I'd show you there. You can see where we took the potato. Look, this is rain. 3 days of rain's done this. Again, it's just needs a quick owing, and it's good to go. But next job, garlic in here, elephant garlic. Well, straight after that, the heavens opened, and it's been absolutely horrible down here. We've had we've had loads of rain. I mean, it was terrible. Flooding in the area. Anyway, it's all cleared up now, and today we've come down to put the elephant garlic in. Now I've still got the Solent white, the porcelain white to go in. However, I wanted to get my elephant garlic in, and I'm going to show you how I set me bed out. Now I did add a load of spent compost from out of the greenhouse onto that bed. Now I'd already added bloodfish and bone into the bed. I hoed it all in, I got the bed all prepared, and then I went and top dressed it again with some more of this just to build the bed up. And so what you're going to see me is we're going to start off, we're going to top dress it with the spent compost, and then I'm going to show you me putting me garlic in. I'll show you how I set it out, the distances, how deep to do it, everything what needs to be done. We'll be putting a cover, a mesh cover over the top of it to stop the cats and fox. I keep saying dogs, don't I? Bloody cats and foxes, and the dogs as well. We've got a few dogs what come on here, and it's just to stop them from going on the bed and damaging anything which is in there. So I'm going to show you all that right now, and I'm going to finish this cup of coffee because it's bloody cold, guys. It's really cold today. Well, you can't see me breathe. It's not that cold, but it feels it. So let's show you what I've been doing this morning. So what I've just done here is added a load of spent compost what I grew my tomatoes in this year into this bed. I've still got some more in that bag. I'm going to spread them out and level it. Obviously it's going to rain tonight, so tomorrow I'll put the garlic into this bed. Now it's already been treated with bloodfish and bone, so there's plenty of bloodfish and bone in there, and I'll be planting the garlic at a depth where the bloodfish and bone is. So the stuff that I'm going to be raking across the top will basically be like a blanket, winter blanket for them. Now I haven't got my camera today. I've just got my phone, so this is what I'm recording off. I've got my rake there, so I'm going to rake it and then I'll show you what it's done. I'll show you when it's finished. But I'm going to tip this bag on as well, so it's going to have at least 2 more bags of clover multi-purpose compost thrown onto this bed. Might as well use it, then just leave it doing nothing. So there you go, the bed has been topped up with this clover multi-purpose. 2 inches below that, where I'll be putting the elephant garlic, is the bloodfish and bone and all the chicken manure and everything that I put into it. So this bed will be planted tomorrow morning. We're a bit late, we normally do this on the 5th, it's the 7th today, and well, it's been raining non-stop, and it's just starting to rain a tiny bit now, so this will all get dampened down and we'll be good to go tomorrow. So yeah, for me and the chickens. Well, we've got a couple of spectators down there, another one up there watching, just round the corner. And what we're doing today, we're finally getting the elephant garlic in. Now here's a tray. Here's another tray, and what we're doing, let's just grab one of these garlic. Just give them a good squeeze. Normally, you just take a little bit of scissors, just cut the top off, but I don't really need to do that. And what I'm going to do is do them 12 inches apart, like that. So they're 12 inches. I'll put another one on this one here, and then what I do is I put the tray on the other side, and then we continue going along the bed. So I'm going to set the camera up, and you see me doing one or two of them, and then I'll show you them all like this, and I'll show you how I push them down about 2 inches deep. Put a net over the top of them. There my girls with the winter coats on. At least they're happy. Right, so let's have at it. See the pattern? Every 10 inches, every 12 inches apart, and probably 8 inches. So we've got plenty of room to grow. We're going right down the bed with these. So we'll be back when we've got them all sorted. So we've got a fair few left here. I've got a lot of as you can see. We've got 5 in each row. There's 11 rows. There's 55 there, and you times that by 7, so there'll be about 350 next year. And well, we didn't do too bad last time. We had 20 of these, and every one of them did really well. So what I've got to do now, I'm not just leaving them like that, by the way, folks. We're going to push them 2 inches into the ground. That's how deep we're going to put them, and then we're going to put a net over the top of them, and just leave them to do what garlic does. So we'll get a closer look and show you how I'm pushing them into the ground, and then we'll put the net over them, and we'll finish off with a look at what it looks like when we've done it all. So, like I say, we've got them all in the positions where we want them. This is the garlic. As you can see, the roots are just starting there. Now this ground, I've got to tell you, I put my hand in here and it's perfect. So these are now just getting pushed in, a couple of inches deep, covered. By the way guys, what I'm not doing, I'm not pushing the garlic in. I'm putting my hand in like that and then putting them into the hole and covering them. You don't want to push them down because you'll break the roots that are already there. So like I say, I've got a considerable amount to do. So I'll continue doing that and then I'll show you with the nets on and everything. I don't need to water them because the bed's is absolutely saturated. So there we go. What we done, we got some bottles on the inside holding the nets up, and canes on the outside keeping the nets firm, and the bottles are there to stop me taking my eyes out or falling and having a nasty accident. So there's the elephant garlic all done and dusted. So there you go. First of the garlics in. We've got the porcelain white and the Solent white to go in yet. In fact, let me show you what we've got. See there's some Solent and porcelain white garlic, and that's still to go in. There's probably about 9 cloves in each one of them which can go in, so there's probably 90 in the tray over there, and there's probably about 120 that I can put in this tray. So there's about 200. Each bed takes about 210. I can get 210 plants in, so there's just enough to do one bed. And the bed in question, I'll quickly show you that now, but that's the garlic that's still to go in. Well, this is the bed I'm going to put the porcelain and Solent white in. I'm going to have to do something with all them buckets though. However, there's some potatoes in them buckets there. I've not even bothered to, you know, I had that many potatoes out of the buckets this year, and I've still got a load. I bagged some up and I've been using them, but there's some still left in the soil. Probably the worms have got to them, or some of the slugs. So, but last year we was picking spuds out February, March. So, and there's quite a few there to be had as well. So I'm going to be tipping. I've got some compost in the front greenhouse that I'm going to put in that bed there. And that's where I'm going to put some onions, because the only thing what's been in there this year is some Dahlias in pots and some sweet corn. We left the bottoms in there, so there's plenty of nitrogen in there. It's just a bit more bloodfish and bone, and it's pretty good soil. I mean, you can put your hands, all my soil, I mean, you can just come along here and show you. You can dig down. It's, you know, it's very claggy that at the moment, but the same with that bed there. All the beds, you know, you can basically, you don't even need a trowel to dig down. Show you this one as well, just so I'm not kidding you. But you know, you can dig down. It's go really deep if you want to. So it's good soil. Just give it a light owing before we do it, and same with that bed there. But that's where I think I'm going to put the onions in that one. Anyway, that's where the rest of the garlic's going into this bed. I've decided, and that's it. That's where they're going. I get them in probably next week, and I'll show you me doing that next week. But this week, that's it. I'm not doing a lot this week. I'm just getting over another chest infection, so I don't want to do too much. This weather doesn't help when it's damp. I can deal with cold. Cold is good for me, but damp rain isn't good for me. Sunshine is bad for me. I like this cold air because it helps me breathe, and got a lot of chest problems, and that's why I'm always my nose is always blocked up. I'm full of a cold. Pneumonia, you name it, I get the whole lot. Yeah, at the moment I'm not doing too bad. That's why I've managed to get the garlic in, but we will be putting the rest in very soon. However, the attentions will shortly be moved on to the front part of the plot. Now I've got the two parts of the veggies on the back and all the fruits on the front, as you know. But it's been looking pretty miserable, and I've got to take all the tops off my flowers. The Dahlias have got to get the tops taken off them. The rhubarb's got to be cleared out. All the gladiola tops have got to be taken out. There's a load of weeding to do. I've got to take the cosmos, the zinnias, the dahlia tops off. All that's got to be tidied up, and it's looking quite sad at the moment. It's, you know, it looks lovely when everything's alive and flowering, but once the winter hits everything, the cold hits it, that's it. It takes it all out. Now it's not looking. When I say it's to me it's terrible. But it's not as bad as it seems. It should take me probably a couple of days a bed to do the front. There's 8. I think there's 8 beds in total. Actually, I think there's 6 beds in total. Yeah, 6 beds. and the planters, and it shouldn't take me too long. It'll probably take me about a week and a half, 2 weeks to do it, to clear everything. What I do is I go in one bed and I concentrate on that bed until everything's sorted in it, and then I move on to the next one. I don't do what a lot of people do. They do a little bit in one bed, then they go to another bed and do a little bit in that, and then into another, and then they come back to that bed, the first bed. I don't do that. I do it all in one. That way I don't have to go back to it, and I don't have to start and forgetting to do things. I get it all sorted out. So we're going to start with the strawberry bed. Now there's a lot of things to do in that strawberry bed, and I'll be showing you what we're going to be doing. First we have to take the zinnias out and all the gladiola tops out and all the weeds, and then we're going to take some runners. We're going to bring them into here. I'm going to put them in pots in here and leave them in the greenhouse over winter, and then next year I'll take them out and put them into one of the beds outside. In fact, I'm thinking about putting the strawberries in. There's a frame, what you've just seen me lift up, where the elephant garlic is, so I might put some strawberries in there, because I'm sick of all the birds eating all my strawberries. Although it's my fault, this year I didn't have the nets over the top of them, and it was a free-for-all for them. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing in the next episode. You're going to see me doing the front part, getting stuck into one of the beds, and you'll probably see me putting the rest of the garlic in as well. So with that, thanks for watching, guys, and I'm going to finish this cup of coffee off, and I've got to pop over to the communal chickens. I've got to go and sort them out. Although I just put new bedding into my chickens. I've doubled the wood shavings. I've doubled it in thickness, because the cold comes through the floor and it goes through the feet, and basically it'll take your chickens out this cold. But I think my chickens will be okay. They're hard as nails. So anyway, I've sorted that out in the week. I have got a little clip. I'll probably show you in the next episode, me doing cleaning the coop out and what have you. But until then, goodbye for now.